Hey, Usagi, let's go swimming. Huh? How do you know there's a monster in there? Hello everyone and welcome in. I am here with another doll review, and before I get into this, I'm going to take a moment and shout out Mattel really quick, because me and you, Mattel, we gonna have a problem, and I'm going to tell you why. 3 reasons. Third, probably the least of my worries. I'm waiting to become an influencer for y'all. I know I'm getting up there slowly but surely. 2, why are you going to send my things last? I always feel like I'm the last person to get it. But anyways, and then the number 1, for being a member and getting my order in, why did my order not get processed before those on Friday? Huh? Tell me. I'm just joking, y'all. It's not a big deal for me. I'm here to provide you content and just doll reviews and gameplays. I do want to take a moment to thank y'all for coming in, and if you are a current subscriber, I want to thank y'all for your support. It is almost my 1-year anniversary on YouTube, so stay tuned for that week. It's going to be a great week and a big giveaway on my live Thursday, the 16th of May. So tune in, we'll be playing Dead by Daylight, and the giveaway is going to be a good one. And if you are new to my channel and you want to be a part of Rise Rascals, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you're here just to be here, hit that like button. It really helps my channel and I would appreciate it, so please. Anyways, we are going to be reviewing Creature from the Black Lagoon, Skullector, and give you some thoughts on it and what I think. So let's go ahead and go into my computer room. Why do I keep confusing? I'm already in the computer room. Let's go into my doll room and get a closer look at this doll. Alright, so we are now in the doll room as always, and I am going to review the box first, and then we'll get into the actual creature doll. Okay, so we have the front of the box, and it looks like they have a new kind of design for the box, but we're gonna look at it really quick. We have Creature from the Black Lagoon in the signature font of the Creature from the Black Lagoon with a black matte background, and then we have a high quality gloss picture of the Creature from the Black Lagoon doll right in the middle, and then we have the Monster High Skullector logo at the bottom. As we turn the box to one side, the left side specifically, we have just the Creature from the Black Lagoon in its signature font, like in the front of the box, and it does have a gloss-like feel there as well. Now the opposing side of the box, we have a blown up picture of the creature in a gloss-like, high-quality kind of print shot here, and it's half up, and then I love these little bubbles with the skullets in them. It's a great touch. It also has that gloss feel there, and that's pretty much this side of the box. Now we take a look at the back of this kind of slipcover, and we have this amazing artwork. We have like a sewer tunnel, I guess you would say, with the creature's hand coming out in a glossy print. Then we have the water there with the effects of ripples in it, and then we have a skullette design right there in the middle. It's a big, high quality print art job here, which I really love this detail or artwork that they put on the outside slipcover. Now, like I mentioned, they did a newer kind of design for the slipcover, and it opens up. It's like 2 boxes that just opens up like so. And we get the creature doll and her display. We'll go ahead and take a look at the background in a moment, but I want to finish reviewing the overall box. Now, as we take a look at the back of the actual box, we have a great kind of design in the back with the creature from the Black Lagoon with the signature font at the top. And then we have a description here of the creature. If you want to go ahead and read and pause on your own, you may. But the actual background is an underwater kind of vibe with these scuba divers. I think one has a harpoon on it, and they're called out with a gloss-like effect. And I think it's a really great addition to this back. I have never seen the creature of the Black Lagoon, or creature from the Black Lagoon, so I'm not too familiar with the whole story, and if that correlates with it, let me know in the comments below. And also let me know if I should definitely check out the movie. But like I mentioned before, I am a big doll collector, and if the doll catches my eye and I like it, I'm gonna buy it. Now let's go ahead and look at the doll and all its details. But before I forget, let's look at the actual background of the doll and what that looks like. Okay, so taking a look at the background that the doll is attached to, we have a boat at the very top with a girl swimming. She looks a little naked. So Mattel, I don't know what you were thinking there. But anyways, we go down to the bottom. We have that underwater feel that correlates with the back of the box, the bubbles, the scuba divers, the coral, the rocks. We also have a creature, looks like skeletal figure at the bottom as well, scratching through with the skull. The stand is intact and in place as well, which we'll go over in a moment. And then we have these kind of weights pulling down as well on the other side. Okay, so I have been testing out this new way of doing my reviews, and I am actually loving it a lot more, this style, so tell me if you like this as well. But I'm just going to be showing you some B film as I do the review of this doll. Now first we're going to look at her stand. So her stand is very detailed in my opinion. We have the base, which is like a royal blue shine color. We have all these kind of details in it with the kind of anchor right there. And then the anchor is also reminiscent, I believe, of Vandala, her purse, that I've seen get called out. Then we have these rocks, skeletals of the fishes, and then we have a skullette as well in there, and then some seaweed along the border. Just overall great details, and the little like kind of granules, I would say, for rocks at the bottom. Really great detail. Then we have a translucent kind of seaweed in the back, which is a translucent green, giving that waves that it's in the water. Now the stand, to me, it looks like it's a hand, but also incorporates the seaweed kind of effect. So to me, it looks like the creature's hand grabbing on, but then it also looks like it's just seaweed holding the doll up. But in my opinion, it looks like it incorporates both the creature's hand and also a seaweed texture. Now, before I get into this next section, I just want to go ahead and say, if you don't want to see a new doll, because I know some people are sensitive to that, go ahead and skip this next part. But I know a few people have been wondering what kind of body type she has or what kind of mold she has, and a lot have said that she has the Jennifer body. So I'm going to go ahead and give you some shots here with the Jennifer body and the creature body, and they do have similarities to where they basically are the same. One is just a different color. But I only have one Jennifer doll, and that's the Freak du Chic one. And of course, the one that is coming up either later this year or next year, that was the Fang Boat that I will also be getting. Now let's go ahead and look at the creature on her own. She has these kind of scale-like 3D embossed texture on her legs and her arms. And then we have that kind of serpent-y body there in the middle. Her hands are a webbed hand, giving that creature-like feel, which is perfect touch in my opinion. And then the scales go all the way up to her neck. We'll look at the face mold and all that separately. I just wanted to give you a shot of the body. Now, as always, we are going to start with the shoes. And this time I'm going to do it a little different. I'm going to go of the shoes and the kind of cuffs that the creature has. These shoes are a translucent kind of green texture here, and it does have these really nice details that give a creature-like vibe. The green kind of matches the body. It's a little bit darker than the body, but then we have all these other details there. The gradients on the fin to a yellowish color, yellow greenish color, kind of to match with the hair, which we'll get into lastly. And then the bottom, we have these gold painted kind of nails that also incorporate well with the doll. The heel is like a harpoon, a black harpoon with the rope. Really great touch. Then we're gonna go up to her cufflinks, and those are giving that kind of creature scale-like vibe. It doesn't have the same kind of gradient on the, I guess, fin part, which I kind of wish they did, and it would have, I think, tied in a lot better. But overall, it is a great touch to this doll, and I do like it. I do love that they have the shoes and the kind of cuffs, giving that nude illusion to the doll that it should be one kind of piece. But it is really a great detail here because, in my opinion, I think that taking those off and putting them on really give that extra detail to the doll, so you can have her with those or with them off, essentially. I feel like with a mold, it would look a little bit cheaper, in my opinion. Now we're gonna look at her, I guess, harness. And I'm gonna guess that Rebecca was the one who did this doll because she does love her harnesses. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Fang vote Rochelle. And then we also had Lenore have this. But I love the overall detail into this kind of harness piece that gives the overall texture of the creature and the cage-like vibe there. Now we're gonna look at the actual outfit, which is just kind of like a one piece, I guess. Like a one-piece bathing suit, and it has all these extra frills on it, and the frills are a thicker and darker green tulle that is sewed onto this body piece. The overall bathing suit is it's a basic fabric, in my opinion, that gives a creature-like design with the light greens and dark greens. I do love this little train of the tulle. It really gives that overflowy kind of thing for this doll. It really does tie in with the overall doll, and with it all tied in together, I think it really looks neat, and it gives a great effect for this doll and the overall aesthetic of the creature. Now we are going to look at her face, but before we get onto the print, I want to take a moment and appreciate the mold of this face. The mold, we have these ear gills, 3 on the side, and then we have, it just like, it has a great detail with these like bumps on the top, the kind of wrinkles, I guess you could say, fin-like designs that a fish would have, and then the mold on the side that gives a creature-like feel or a kind of underwater vibe. Or what are they, amphibians? Are they amphibians? Correct me if I'm wrong, but the nose with the etched in designs with the nose, really, really great. I really love this mold of the face. Now the screen print, as always, they do a great screen print, high quality. The eyebrows with the edged like eyebrows. The print on the eyes, we have a web-like design, kind of to match in with her hands. The printing is just amazing. The lip gloss is amazing as well. It's a really great design and details with the yellow kind of dots and the eyeshadow and gradients fading in on the eyes. Now we're gonna make our way up to her headpiece, and I absolutely love the headpiece. And you know what, you guys, I kind of say absolutely a lot, so I apologize. But it has a gradient feel from the dark green to the lighter green, and then the lighter green has these kind of glitter effects in it, and then we also have that kind of etched in design on the actual headpiece. Now on the side of the headpiece, we have like an earring kind of design, which is an anchor with a rope, and even the details here are really great, and the gold finish to it is a perfect touch as well. Now the headpiece is like a comb that you can just put in if you want. It is also tied in with some plastic safeties in there, but you can clip them off, and I believe it would still be intact. But overall, great design here. Now the hair is beautiful in my opinion. We have the rooted greenish bluish turquoise colors, and then we have that kind of yellow green rooted hair as well, tied up in a ponytail with waves going down to the bottom. However, I do wish that they added product in this hair and made it more curly so it looked like it was more wave-like, kind of like the box design. And I'm going to shout out one of my friends here, the Cursed Prince, and show his photos of the restyle of the hair. Go ahead and give them a follow to check out more of their pictures. They do great pictures on Instagram. Go ahead and check them out for more if you want to see on the creature and other dolls. Now, my overall thoughts of this doll, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. This doll is amazing in my opinion. It is a great high quality Skullector doll with the stand, the details in the actual mold of the face. I guess the only thing that I'd probably pick is probably that one piece kind of bathing suit, but it's the creature. What more are you gonna do? And I guess that's where I see the appreciation for that harness piece. And I think overall it all ties in really great. The price of this doll was $65, which I think is justifiable, especially with the stand, the certificate of authenticity, the box, the print, just everything that went into this doll really did stand out for me, and I can justify that rating a 10 out of 10. Speaking of certificate of authenticity, we did get the certificate of authenticity with the creature. If you want to pause and read here on your own, you may, but I do love that they gave, oh, it was Rebecca. Rebecca did design it, as you can see. But we get this kind of thicker cardboard, papery feel of a certificate of authenticity, which they do with most of their Skullectors with the foil design. I wish that they implemented this in all collector dolls, but unfortunately they just decide to do it with the Skullectors. But I really wish they did it with every doll that they did. Now this doll is sold out, and you can find her on the third marketplace for double the cost. She may go down, but just keep an eye on it. I feel like as time goes, she'll go up a little bit more, but that's just my opinion on inflation. But let's go ahead and go into my computer room and we can close out this video. And that was my review on the creature from the Black Lagoon Skullector by Monster High and Mattel Creations. Let me know your thoughts on this review, and if you were able to get this doll yourself and what your thoughts are. Let me know what other dolls you're looking forward to in the Skullector line. I believe Adam's Family is next. I'm probably going to post this by the time it'll be already available to order. And Mattel, if you send it to me last, I'm looking at you. No. Let me know what you'd like to see in this line of Skullectors in the future, who you want to see them partner up with. I'm curious what your thoughts are and what y'all want to see. Other than that, I appreciate you coming in, and as always, I hope you have a great day, a great night, wherever you're at, and remember to stay kind to yourself. Simply Rai.